about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
Business-wise for a long time.
Well, that's why it's only business. It was really, away from that, I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my stuff.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards. Or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. When I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, nah, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there. Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, no, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They won't act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that.
Jay-Z has once again found himself at the center of attention as a new lawsuit emerges, drawing his name into the widening legal drama surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. At the same time, 50 Cent continues to apply public pressure, openly calling out anyone with ties to the unfolding situation. The tension surrounding this case is escalating rapidly, and the spotlight is growing brighter by the day. Diddy's legal challenges are no longer contained to a single issue. His legal team is now seeking lengthy delays, potentially stretching the case out for years. A recent indictment suggests that the number of individuals impacted could be far greater than previously believed, signaling that this matter may only be in its early stages. Adding significant weight to the case, Cassie has confirmed she is prepared to testify, a development that could play a pivotal role moving forward. With new details emerging almost daily, attention is now turning to the high-profile figures connected to Diddy. As the situation intensifies, more celebrities are being drawn into the discussion, willingly or not. Now is the moment to examine who has been linked to this case and how their associations could shape what happens next.
He offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. Stop it. Set that up. Obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we gotta hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, maybe I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway.
All these years, you've been the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They say you're a hater. They say you're
crazy. Do this. Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurt.
50 Cent has emerged as an unexpected and persistent critic amid the growing controversy surrounding Diddy, showing no signs of backing down. Rather than staying silent, he has continued to highlight connections and moments he believes deserve closer scrutiny, adding fuel to an already intense public discussion. His comments have kept attention firmly fixed on the wider circle surrounding the music mogul. During a recent podcast appearance, 50 Cent shared an anecdote involving Meek Mill, claiming Meek was seen wearing coordinated outfits with Diddy at a high-profile party. He explained that he himself had declined an invitation to attend the same event after feeling uncomfortable with the situation. According to 50, Diddy had previously invited him on a shopping trip as well, an offer he turned down immediately, saying something about it didn't sit right with him. Meek Mill, on the other hand, reportedly accepted the invitation. At the time, the opportunity may have appeared to be a smart career move, given Diddy's influence in the industry. However, in hindsight, that decision has drawn renewed attention and speculation, adding yet another layer to the growing conversation surrounding those connected to the case.
Yeah.
And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires Lunch. You understand?
Right.
And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us. Black excellence, right?
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Oh, Lord.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one.
At the same time.
He got them shit. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like things the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, you've been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because
from
he's
the
no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce.
His career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much.
Jay-Z has not stepped away from public attention as his name continues to surface amid the wider controversy. Over the years, he and Beyoncé have been closely associated with Diddy through shared appearances, industry events, and overlapping business circles. That long-standing connection has naturally drawn renewed interest as scrutiny around Diddy intensifies. According to comments from 50 Cent and observations shared by industry insiders, these relationships are often cited as examples of deeper structural issues within the hip-hop industry, where influence, power, and loyalty frequently intersect. Some analysts suggest that the partnership between Jay-Z and Beyoncé is as much a strategic business alliance as it is a personal one, reflecting how high-level collaborations often function at the top of the music world, with all three figures operating in the same elite circles and supporting similar ventures over the years. It's unsurprising that Jay-Z continues to be mentioned as the conversation grows. As the situation develops, attention remains focused on how these long-standing industry ties may shape public perception moving forward.
Who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the, but he won't you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect.
A newly filed civil lawsuit has brought several high-profile names back into public discussion, including Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and LeBron James. The complaint claims they were present at an event hosted by Diddy, where an individual alleges he was mistreated. The plaintiff, Joseph Monero, states that during the 2015 gathering, he was allegedly incapacitated, taken to another location without consent, and harmed as part of what he describes as an organized effort involving multiple parties. It is important to note that these are allegations contained within a civil filing and have not been proven in court. The case is still moving through the legal process, and no findings of liability have been made. As the lawsuit proceeds and investigators continue reviewing the claims, additional details or additional names could emerge. For now, the focus remains on ensuring that the legal process runs its course and that any verified wrongdoing, if established, is addressed through the courts.
You better believe it. Shout at Def Jam, we the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know?
The attention isn't limited to figures in the music industry. Several well-known Hollywood personalities have also been mentioned in discussions surrounding Diddy, which has renewed interest in past associations. Public figures such as Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez have long been linked to his broader social circle through industry events and high-profile appearances, making their recent remarks noteworthy as scrutiny intensifies. For years, speculation about exclusive gatherings attended by celebrities like Will Smith and Jay-Z circulated widely in entertainment circles, even becoming the subject of late-night television jokes. At the time, those comments were largely brushed aside. However, Will Smith's decision to address the issue now suggests an awareness that any past association, whether personal or professional, can attract renewed attention as legal matters continue to unfold. As the situation develops, many public figures appear increasingly mindful of how closely their names are tied to the controversy.
Diddy Combs is facing new accusations of human trafficking as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and named celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There, he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak-off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex trafficking. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more about whether...
Unlike many others associated with that social circle, 50 Cent has publicly stated that he has nothing to conceal and no troubling past connected to the situation. He has claimed that numerous people within the entertainment industry were aware of what was happening at events hosted by Diddy, yet continued to attend regardless. According to 50 Cent, he made a conscious decision to keep his distance. He has emphasized that he deliberately avoided situations that felt questionable and chose not to involve himself in that lifestyle at any level. His stance positions him as someone who intentionally stepped away rather than risk being connected to controversy later on.
Really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just did. Y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff, because it's like people get so many things, people say so much stuff, but you know, that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Who were dating J-Lo. Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Many high-profile figures are reportedly uneasy about what could be revealed in 50 Cent's upcoming documentary, a project he publicly confirmed in December 2023 and is expected to be released in the coming months. The anticipation surrounding the film has grown steadily, especially as public scrutiny around Diddy continues to intensify. According to 50 Cent, the documentary aims to go beyond surface-level speculation. Rather than focusing on rumors, he says it will examine how alleged activities operated behind the scenes and how influential networks were formed around Diddy over time. This stated approach is precisely why so many names within the industry are watching closely, aware that renewed attention could bring uncomfortable questions and renewed scrutiny once the documentary is released.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't got shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like,
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drinks. I gave me the drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
just
for people to feel like
you
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on, there would be issues, and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what is that?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, and when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip-hop culture could think that everybody in hip-hop culture is with that.
Several well-known figures, including Usher, Odell Beckham Jr., Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber, have been mentioned in ongoing discussions about people who moved within Diddy's wider professional and social orbit. As attention around the situation grows, that list continues to expand, drawing renewed focus to long-standing industry relationships. Orlando Brown, despite a history of unpredictable public statements, has repeatedly claimed that he possesses insider knowledge about individuals in the entertainment world who, according to him, lead private lives that differ sharply from their public image. While his assertions remain unverified, they continue to circulate as part of the broader conversation. 50 Cent has also suggested that some individuals in the industry may have made personal or professional compromises in pursuit of career advancement. Terrence Howard has previously spoken in general terms about the idea of sacrificing authenticity for fame and success. Now, as scrutiny increases, many observers note that some public figures appear concerned that past decisions and associations are resurfacing in ways they can no longer control.
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
but I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go into the 90s, and Keefy D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So look, like, you had the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily...
Cassie has now been identified as one of the government's key witnesses, a significant development that adds further pressure to Diddy's legal situation. According to reports, she has direct knowledge of how certain activities were conducted, and the information she may provide could be difficult to challenge if presented in court. Her involvement marks a pivotal moment as the investigation continues to take shape. Legal analysts have noted that Cassie's earlier civil lawsuit played an important role in bringing wider attention to these matters and helped move the broader investigation forward. As the criminal case develops, her testimony is widely expected to be among the most critical elements prosecutors rely on to establish their case.
Docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way he would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it, just that long.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like, when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations,
it's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation,
right?
A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For, with brands, and they was ahead of me.
Right.
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that. And then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit. Like behind the scenes, he would do.
50 Cent may be one of the few figures willing to publicly challenge the narrative and push the situation into the open. His upcoming documentary series, Did He Do It?, is expected to explore the controversy in depth, and its release could send shockwaves through the entertainment industry. If it delivers on what has been suggested so far, the impact could be far-reaching. This story is clearly far from over, and the consequences may extend well beyond what we've seen up to now. New details could surface, new questions could be raised, and the public conversation may shift yet again. Stay tuned for what comes next, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss updates on what could become one of the most closely watched celebrity cases of this generation.
And that's what it up at. You can tell me Puff went away for a long time, bro, but do you not hear the of Meek Mill? Do you not hear all of the shake it off, take that of Will Smith? Can you not give me the oh God of TD Jakes? I just don't want to be in the room where niggas be actually doing this, man, because that's crazy for a real Crip to pull up and be like, yo, my nigga, like, check this out. Like, I really heard Carl Winslow in there. Like, yo, I was like, yo, getting slapped like that. Slap. Who was he banging this out like a... Next thing you know, he walk in there and it's actually my mother.
Is Diddy a dangerous man?
Nah, you missed the fact that was my mom. Like, that was Jaguar Wright getting... It's Carl Winslow,
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place.
Jay-Z has once again found himself at the center of attention as a new lawsuit emerges, drawing his name into the widening legal drama surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. At the same time, 50 Cent continues to apply public pressure, openly calling out anyone with ties to the unfolding situation. The tension surrounding this case is escalating rapidly, and the spotlight is growing brighter by the day. Diddy's legal challenges are no longer contained to a single issue. His legal team is now seeking lengthy delays, potentially stretching the case out for years. A recent indictment suggests that the number of individuals impacted could be far greater than previously believed.
Where did that come from? How did that? Of all questions.
When did you miss that train?
How did that go?
That train might have left the station, but you were right there.
Yeah,
you were right there to get on that.
That train took off from the station for sure.
You were close.
Yeah. I wasn't at that train station.
You left early?
No, that was down the street from me. I wasn't there. No.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yo, what the fuck?
Bro, yo, I forgot you
He's
actually
like,
might have.
I've seen
He
pictures
actually
with you
might have.
there.
Signaling that this matter may only be in its early stages. Adding significant weight to the case, Cassie has confirmed she is prepared to testify, a development that could play a pivotal role moving forward. With new details emerging almost daily, attention is now turning to the high-profile figures connected to Diddy. As the situation intensifies, more celebrities are being drawn into the discussion, willingly or not. Now is the moment to examine who has been linked to this case and how their associations could shape what happens next.
A little bit more about what we know of Dr. Dawn Hughes. So it's in an exhibit that was filed in this case, and it's called Disclosure as to Expert Witness Dawn M. Hughes, PhD, ABPP. Dr. Hughes is a clinical psychologist and a board-certified forensic psychologist and a leading expert on sexual abuse, interpersonal violence, victimization, and traumatic stress. The following includes the anticipated opinions the government expects Dr. Hughes will offer regarding sexual abuse and victim responses to sexual abuse, coercive control, coping strategies during and in relation to sexual abuse, delayed disclosure, and memory of sexual abuse. Quote, the government expects that Dr. Hughes will testify about coercive control as a tactic of victimization, i.e. the state to process of becoming a victim, and a strategy to gain dominance across a spectrum of relationships. Coercive control often includes a variety of physical, sexual, and/or emotional tactics that together function to control the victim. Allegations implicate dozens of unidentified witnesses and alleged co-conspirators around the world, and some of the key witnesses to the supposed incidents are dead. Basically meaning, how can we defend against it? The defense is not even permitted to share the identities of the individuals described in the disclosure letter with Mr. Combs until April 18th, further hampering defense counsel's ability to investigate. Collectively, these new allegations require many months, if not years, to investigate, and if admitted, would require a series of mini-trials certain to double the length of a trial the government originally said would last 3 weeks. So this is an explosive allegation that on its face, I don't know if I necessarily disagree with. If they are bringing in evidence of uncharged conduct, wouldn't the defense have an opportunity to investigate it and challenge it? It seems like they're making a point. So if this evidence is allowed...
50 Cent may be one of the few figures willing to publicly challenge the narrative and push the situation into the open. His upcoming documentary series, Did He Do It?, is expected to explore the controversy in depth, and its release could send shockwaves through the entertainment industry. If it delivers on what has been suggested so far, the impact could be far-reaching. This story is clearly far from over, and the consequences may extend well beyond what we've seen up to now. New details could surface, new questions could be raised, and the public conversation may shift yet again. Stay tuned for what comes next, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss updates on what could become one of the most closely watched celebrity cases of this generation.